Good day everyone. My name is Juliana Marie R. Igloria from BS Ed 1B student, and now let us drive to the topic 5, which is the learner-centered lesson plan. A lesson plan is more than just a document. It is a teacher's strategy tool to guide learning. It answers the three essential questions: what do student needs to learn, and how will student be delivered, and how will learner be measured. These three pillars ensure that teaching is intentional and impactful. Affecting teachers use lesson plan to avoid guesswork or disorganization during class time. With a structured approach, teachers can focus on deepening student understanding rather than improvising on the spot. The 6 key parts of the lesson plans includes: number 1, lesson objective, clear measurable goal for what students should achieve by the end of the lesson. Number 2, related requirements, the standards or circumstances, guidelines that support the lesson. Number 3, lesson materials, everything needed for the lesson, from handouts to multimedia resources. Number 4, we have the lesson procedure, step-by-step guidelines for how the lesson will unfold. Number 5, assessment method, tool to measure if lesson objective were met, like quizzes or performance tasks. Number 6, lastly, we have the lesson reflection, a section where teacher evaluate what worked and what didn't the future improvement. Each of these elements contribute to a smooth, engaging, and affecting learner experience. Now, 5 characteristics of an effective lesson plan. Number 1, we have the builds on students' prior knowledge. Connecting new lessons to what students already know boosts comprehensions. Number 2, allow for flexibility. Great lesson plans adapt unexpected charges on students' need. Number 3, we have clarifies transitions, smooth shift for one activities to or topic to another, confusions or waste of time. Okay, number 4, we have a lot time for student involvement, engaging interaction through discussion, group work, or handout tasks. Number 5, props teachers or reflections. Or reflect, yes. Self-evaluation helps teachers grow and improve their teaching methods. Now, detailed lesson plan versus daily lesson log. A detailed lesson plan is comprehensive and includes all 6 parts listed above. This used for in-depth planning and is common for formal observation, while daily lesson plan, on the other hand, is more concise and used for routine classroom teaching. It outlines key points but may skip some detailed elements. Parts of the learner-centered lesson plan. This type of plan puts student to the heart of learning and emphasizing collaboration, inquiry, and reflection. It often includes learner goals, learning tasks and activities, assessment strategies, and reflection components. Okay, so takeaways, a lesson plan ensures focus, structure, and purpose of every teaching season. The six essential parts make sure no aspect of teaching and learning is overlooked. Yeah.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ivy Ampabalate from Study Hub 8. So let's proceed to the letter B, which is the instructional learning processes. So number one is learning objectives. So lesson objectives list what a student will be able to do after completing the lesson. These objectives let you easily tell if your lesson has effectively taught your student new concepts and skills. It can be feel overwhelming to pin down specific takeaways for a lesson, but you can break the process into steps to do it in a breeze. First, it's best to view your lesson objectives as goals for your class and student. One of the most popular goal setting strategies is the SMART criteria, which ensures goals are focused. So, in the context of lesson planning, you can use the SMART criteria to determine plan, your lesson objectives rather. So lesson objectives are learning goals, SMART goals, make them clear, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time limited. So first is question. Is the objective specific? Second is the objective measurable? Third is the objective attainable by all students? Fourth is the objective relevant to your class and student? Number five is the objective time-based to align with. For each objective, it's important to start with an action through that relates to what students should be able to do after the lesson, depending on what topic you're teaching and the level of knowledge your student have. This action will vary. For example, when you're teaching brand new concept, you may define action like define, identify, explain, and determine. So when creating your lesson objectives, keep in mind that it's easier to measure student success when you have specific goals. When you've put lesson plan objectives together, it's time to tie them in with the next part of your lesson plan, the related requirements. So let's proceed to the number two, which is teaching content. You will deliver the explore throughout the lesson. So, what is teaching content in lesson plan? In the lesson plan, the teaching content is the specific information, skills, and concept that will be taught to students. It's what the lesson is about. This could include facts, procedures, theories, and any other knowledge or abilities the teachers aims to impart. Teaching content in a lesson plan needs to be clearly defined and broken down to ensure effective instruction. And that's all my part. So let's proceed to the number three, which is city breaking.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's video where we explore a fantastic teaching technique called chunking. Chunking is all about breaking down large amounts of information into smaller, more manageable pieces. Think of it like building with Legos. Instead of tackling a massive castle all at once, you build it section by section. Why is chunking so effective? Well, our brains have a limited capacity for processing information. When we are bombarding with too much at once, it can lead to cognitive overload, making it difficult to understand and remember anything. Chunking reduces this overload, allowing students to focus on smaller, more digestible pieces of information. So how does chunking work? Let's say you're teaching a complex topic like the Philippine Revolution. Instead of presenting everything at once, you can break it down into smaller chunks. Socio-political climate leading to the revolution, key figures and their roles, major battles with their significance, the aftermath and lasting impact. Each chunk can be further subdivided into even smaller parts. This allows for a gradual build-up of knowledge, ensuring students understand each step before moving on. You can use various methods to chunk your content. The benefits of chunking are numerous. Reduce memory load. Students don't feel overwhelmed. Enhance memorization. Smaller chunks are easier to retain. Improve comprehension. Students grasp concepts more easily. Increase engagement. Breaking down information keeps students interested. Better assessment of understanding. These teachers can easily identify areas where students struggle. Chunking is not just for complex topics, it's for everything from vocabulary words to historical events, scientific concepts, and even musical. Use improved comprehension, vocabulary acquisition, synthesis of information. Before chunking, assess students' prior knowledge to avoid repetition and build upon what they already know. This saves time and ensures students are challenged appropriately.